Check this out. That's a black hole, intense gravity field around it, emitting some jets of gas. It's really a cloud of gas and dust. But look at the geometry. This is something that these people, I don't know what the eyes are at. I mean, you have to be blind not to see all these geometrical patterns. This right here, all of this is exactly like the one around the sun taken by the Soho satellite. I can put side by side this image and the other one I posted a long time ago, and it's exactly the same. That geometry is exactly the same above the moon, on Saturn, around Jupiter, around Pluto, on asteroids and comets, on Mercury, you name it. It's the exact same geometry. Except right here you see energetic vibrational frequency, very visible too. Check this out. Look at that. See how the pattern doesn't change. Only the energy wave is blasting out. And look, it's different on the left side. You can see right here a ring. Well, sort of like a ring, but I know what that is. It's just people don't want to go there. I didn't believe it myself. For years, I thought about this reptilian holographic bullshit. It's nothing like that. Now I see it's something, it's celestial from the creator or designer of this visible universe. It doesn't change. It will never change. It's the same pattern you see at night in the sky when you take a recorder. You take a picture and it will show that pattern. So I mean, this is the code, and the shape, the simple shape of hands is embedded on that. It's three-dimensional here because it's a space, but it's everywhere. But once you find the one single part of that shape, in the picture somewhere, then you see how it permeates and it changes. Look, I'm gonna do an outline on one part right here, right there. Look how it does. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you see the thumb right there. It's the same thing over and over and over. I mean, it's just like that. It's a hand, but it's in so many different ways because it overlaps. Then you see I mean, it's exactly like the picture from the Cassini orbiter around Enceladus. It's just that NASA erased up and down in straight lines the image to delete those two videos that are really fingers from hands. That's the code. They just don't want to tell you that, yes, a creator is real, is visible, is on everything, but they don't want to tell you that. They don't wanna go there for control information. I don't know. I guess that's what that is. At one point or another, somebody else other than me is gonna come out and say, "Well, I see something peculiar. It's a geometrical pattern that repeats and repeats everywhere." It took me 18 years to find that out. That's insane. I mean, it's embarrassing, but it is. Look, you can see it right here. Another single example of that. Like that. And when you look at it, boom, it's a hand, those are fingers. And it repeats over and over and over and over in every which way. It repeats right here, right where the energetic bright part is. It keeps repeating. Look. So those are hands. I mean, that's all there is, man. It rules on everything because that's the code or symbol or matrix or you name it. Whatever you want to call it. I represent the hands of creation is on everything. Check it out, how it irradiates the vibration. Look. Look. Boom. Check it out right there. You can see the fingers perfectly. Look, right here. Let me do the outlines. And then it repeats right here again. Look, boom. You can even see the fingernails. I mean, these are hands, human hand, no reptilian or no. This is a human hand. And it's holding something like that. Look, check it out when I take the outlines off. Look at that. You see that? See how I mean, that's all there is. Look at how it repeats up here. It's intricate because it overlap each other. It's three-dimensional. I mean, it's deep and it's wide and it's up and down, side to side and deep. It's three-dimensional. So I was thinking that these deals are all these two patterns of hands like that. Let me do a graph. What I believe that is how it manifests everything. The geometry or the crystalline structure is already there. And this is like a net or a tissue, a crystalline translucent tissue. And then it bends, it protrudes from that, it just thickens. Then you see that. I'm just doing a graph, like a net, like a tissue, let's say. And it's just thicken like that. Whenever the manifestation happens, the planets, and it's just a bulgy part that change the composition or the minerals and all that. It's solid crystallized and form those things. I mean, when you start thinking about what this is what we are, clumps in that crystalline structure. We all move through it, from it, and through it. It's like somebody moving a hand behind a plastic curtain, and then you see how it protrudes, and you say, well, but it's embedded because it's part of that. That's only the only concept I can come up with, because this thing is just simple, it's super complex when you start thinking the dynamics. The physics are beyond our understanding. There's some other physics there that are exotic, and they're, I mean, metaphysical type thing, which is like God's corner. You can try to quantify and qualify that with numbers, formulas and shit like that, but when it comes down to how that manifests, it's just not possible. That we don't know, we don't have, and we could never replicate anything like that. There's people looking for God's particle, the boson Higgins, the boson Higgs particle. Then they're gonna keep finding particles smaller and smaller and smaller. They're never gonna find that, because that comes from another. That comes from God. It's like our soul. Try to find the chemical composition of our souls. You're not gonna find it. There's no such a thing as that. It comes from the source of everything. And I'm telling you that the pattern here that prevails, no matter how many times. Look at this side right here. You can see the hands right there. Look, right there. It's super clear right here. Look, you can see the fingers. And then it comes from this way too, they all match. I mean, one is part of the other, that is part of the other. I mean, it's just a never-ending thing. I mean, it's just amazing, man, how I knew that that's what was going to be showing there when I heard the NASA captured first ever image of a black hole. Yeah, you capture the damn black hole, but there's something else there that they're not seeing or not talking about. This is what the whole thing comes from. Everything else comes from that. That's the matrix, or the source, or you name it. That's the symbol of whoever designed this deal. It's a hand. Look, it's right here again, in a bigger size. Look. You keep repeating, and it's infinite, man. It's just infinite. Look, there is the thumb, and you can see the fingernail, the curvature of the fingernails, and they match another one that comes from down here. And it's so freaking perfect, man, that you just have to tip your hat to it and say, wow, man, that is just crazy. I mean, and beautiful too. See how the hand deal intercept, and it matches, it makes the fingernail from the other hand that came from a different direction, opposite. That's what I couldn't figure out. Look at that. That is a thumb right there. This is a thumb. Look, it's like that. And then you see the fatness of the finger, the tip of a thumb. But it gets lost in so many other hands that are there. It goes like that, and then it keeps repeating and repeating. I mean, it's like I said, it's impossible to replicate, because it's three-dimensional. I don't know anybody that can do that kind of deal. There's no alien. You think about why would a freaking alien